Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and it is Sunday, and it is time for our Mailbox Cleanout week number 28. Now, last week, Transmog just hit it out the park, making over 400,000 gold, but Materials really showed some real promise, almost making 300,000 gold. They were at like 270,000. So it'd be really interesting to see how well the groups do this week. You know, Toys and Pets also still did really well. They're at like 190,000, which was actually less than the week before. But really, that's still really good compared to some of the weeks where we've had where they've made under 100,000 and stuff like that. So can't wait to see how well they did this week. Can we actually make more than that 900,000 in some gold that we made last week, or will we make less? Will we keep this going where we keep making more each week? Let's go ahead and get into the video and see who wins. Alright guys, so as always, first up is our Alliance group, and we're starting out with the low value transmog bank alts, and this is the first one up, and we've got, looks like 54 sales. This is the first 50 at 53,869 gold. So really good there. Especially for low value, because I think even last week, even with making so much for transmog, I think we were only at like 60 some thousand total with all the low value tunes added together. So let's see, we sold formidable lay guards for like over 5,000 gold. Another one for almost 4,000 gold here, the Jade helm. Let's see, anything else? Over 3,000 gold Ironhide bracers. Again, Ironhide pieces. We sold a bunch of those last week. Prospectors woolies. Over 11,000 gold there. Bloodlust breastplate. Over 5,000 gold there. So yeah, and then the rest of the stuff's just, you know, your low value stuff. You know, nothing really to point out. So really good starting out. Let me clear this out, and we'll see what those last 4 sales are to see what they add to the group. Alright guys, so for the last 4, we got 3,925 gold. Again, it's low value stuff and it's only 4 sales, so you're not going to expect too much. And nothing really to go over. The highest one's over 2,000 gold here, War Leader's breastplate. So we'll add that in though, and we'll switch to our Horde group and see what they got with low value. Alright guys, and now we are on our first Horde bank alt, and this is the low value transmog again, but this is the realm that my potatoes contribute to. As always, this is the second one I start off with, and we've got 28 sales at 44,817 gold. So still, I mean, the low value transmog is actually looking really good. Starting out with transmog here, a lot better than it actually did last week with just the low value stuff. Let's see, we sold Wolf Rider's legs for over 3,000. Oh my goodness, there's one here for like 18,000 gold. Time worn shoulder or shadow tooth boots. I want to say that's gotta be Isle of Thunder or something. The time worn thing kind of sounds like that. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, 18,000 gold. Okay. It could maybe Kata, maybe I don't know. Something like that. And let's see, Terpster's shield here for over 4,000 gold. And again, I don't like to sell things that high on these low value tunes. It just happens that maybe it was really low in this realm and then the price shot up for whatever reason, and that's when it sold, which is awesome because, you know, you're expecting to get a lot less, but then you get a lot more. Basically anything over 5,000 gold really should, or I mean, some things might be slightly over 5,000 gold and go to these tunes, but majority of the time, if it's selling for 5,000 or more, it's going to be on my high value side. But this is a nice surprise when you see it in here. But anyway guys, I will add that in, and we'll switch to the last bank alt for the low value stuff before we switch to the high value. Alright guys, and we are on our third bank alt for low value transmog. This is the one that my main contributes to in my Horde group, and this is the one I usually struggle the most with transmog, but let's see what they got. So the low value transmog here, we've got 12 sales, so less than both the other groups. 15,775 gold, so not bad for only 12 sales. Let's see, we did have one for over 8,000 gold here. Grand belt, okay. I'll take it. Other than that, just low stuff, couple over 2,000, but nothing really worth going over and mentioning. But let's add that in and see exactly what just the low value transmog gave us, which is 118,386 gold. So really good starting out with transmog. Definitely pretty high for just low value stuff. A lot higher than last week, even though transmog really knocked it out of the water last week with like over 400,000 gold, which it's really going to be interesting to see once we get to the high value side of transmog just how high it can go. So let's switch over to our alliance group again and go over the high value transmog. All right, guys, so now we are back on the alliance and we're going over the high value transmog and to see what those items bring us. And we've got 11 sales at 208,504 gold. Now that's about 100,000 less than what we made on our alliance group last week, but still we did a lot better with the low value side of transmog. So still gonna be really interesting to see what they come out with. Let's see what we sold though. Let's see, we sold a jade breastplate for over 53,000 gold. Really nice sale there. Let's see, some low ones here actually. Ancestral woolies over 6,000, almost 7,000. Blood scale legs, which I've always mentioned, I love getting those because they usually sell really quick. Which this one actually kind of sold a little low, but still I'm okay with that with how fast they usually sell. 47.50 there. Bloodlust gauntlets over 4,000. So see, it's also the same thing with the high value. See, things go below what I usually don't like to sell anything below 5,000 on this group, but it does happen. Things go down, just like things go up on the low value stuff. Let's see, Solante's Insect Smasher, almost 15,000 gold. Now that I do know is a actual Panda Land mace, and I actually think that drops from the Sky Shard farm, if I'm not mistaken. Also there was a farm I was doing with Golden Routes, and he showed me it was like a goat farm out there in the farm area out there in Panda Land, and maybe I got it from there. I think I got this from the Sky Shard farm though. But anyway, guys, yeah, so really nice sale there. That was definitely unexpected. Oh, we sold another jade breastplate. This one's even more, 76,000 gold, almost 77,000 gold. Really nice there. Eye of the Flame, 40,000 gold there. Nice sale there. Let's see, a design for really cheap, and a recipe for transmute undeath, really cheap there too as well. So anyway, guys, 208,000 gold, really nice. Let's go ahead and we'll add that in. We'll switch to our horde side again and go over their sales and see if maybe they can really push up the group even more. All right, guys, so now we're back on our horde side and it's high value transmog time, and we've got 4 sales at 109,671 gold. Oh man, that's I believe what this group didn't have any sales. It was really low, and I think actually my third group actually did pretty well on the high value side. So awesome, this is awesome. Let's see, what did we sell? We sold 2 really low ones here. Then we sold an Eternium Nexus Reaver for 76,000 gold, and that comes off of Doomwalker, I believe is the name. It's the other boss, not Doomlord Kazakh, but the boss out there by where Prime Wire and all that stuff is. So yeah, this is a really nice looking axe and stuff. So really nice sell there. A lofty breastplate for 31,000, almost 32,000 gold. Which all these, like the jade breastplate, the lofty pieces, they come from like these high value transmog farms. Like Silithus is always like the best known one, which if you haven't seen my video, I did a 10-hour farm video on that one. I'll actually put that one up at the top of the screen because that one shows you how to do it as kind of like a 120, which I don't really go over the farm in the 10-hour farms too much. I just show you the loot that I got. But I do kind of mention, that how different it is if you're doing it with a group of 120s compared to a group below 120. Just because those mobs out there in Silithus, the only problem is they like jacked up their HP, and so they're kind of hard to kill. So yeah, if you don't have a 120 group, it can be kind of difficult if you don't do it right. But anyway, guys, yeah, 109,000 gold. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add this in, and we'll switch to our last group, which usually is the group that struggles the most with this transmog, but I think it actually did okay last week. It wasn't too bad. I think it was like 2 sales, but it was really high value. But anyway, guys, let's switch over to them and see if they can actually do something. Hopefully it's no sales. I'm really hoping that it's not just no sales at all. All right, guys, so now we are on our last bank alt for transmog before we switch over to materials and see how well they did. And moment of truth, 3 sales, 39,221 gold. So really not the greatest, but I'll take it. It's better than 0, which we've had like 3 different times, I think it is, that we had 0 sales on this bank too. Let's see, we sold blood scale legs again, and this time for 23,750. As you remember, the other group, it was like right below 5,000 gold. So it really does differ between realms, and I really love these blood scale legs because they look nice, they sell really fast, and they can sell for a decent amount. Which, if you're curious of where to get those, or where I normally get them, I usually believe I get them from the Primal Fire farm, actually. Which, you know, you can actually just do that farm and just kill the primal or the fire elemental guys, but also kill the demon guys, because I mean, you're already there, why not kill them? And you know, I believe those provide majority of the transmog, which is not saying that the elementals can't, but I believe the demon guys provide majority of the transmog. So yeah, I'll leave a link to that one. I mean, it's one of the older videos I've done. I've also done a 10-hour farm video on that, which I actually put a link to both of those, 10 and the 1-hour farm. And you can check those out. I actually just did that last night on stream and the night before on stream, because the Primal Fire was actually really good on my Alliance farm last night, and then the night before I did on the Horde group, because there was actually none posted whatsoever. But anyway, guys, let's see. We also sold a Staff of Broken Hopes. I'm not even sure where that one comes from, but over 9,000 gold. And then Ironhide Greaves, more Ironhide pieces for over 6,000 gold. So let's go ahead and add that in. It's exactly what transmog made for the week, and see if they beat last week. They did. 475,782 gold, which last week they made 442,147 gold. So it's about 30,000, a little over 30,000 gold more than what they made last week. So they're making it really tough for these other groups to beat them, but hopefully, you know, materials and toys and pets can answer back with something and keep this whole thing going, and hopefully maybe we'll make more than what we did last week, and maybe even break 1 million this week. All right, guys, so now we are back to the Alliance group, guys, and we are on our materials bank alt, and to see what they are going to fire back with. Last week was really good. Just the Alliance bank alt made like over 200,000 gold, but we'll have to see what they did this week. And 30 sales at 51,784 gold. That's a lot less than they made last week. Hopefully we can get a lot more with our Horde groups. Let's see here what we did sell though. We sold some Pirate Ore. Nice sales there. So, a lot of Primal Shadow. It's really nice there. Might have to farm up some more of that. You know, this does look less than the other primals, but when you farm Primal Shadow, you get so much more than you actually get doing the other primals. So it actually is some really good value if it sells like this. So you can't really look at it like that. You gotta remember you're getting like triple the amount of primals with the Primal Shadow compared to all the other primal farms. The next highest one I think is like Primal Mana. Then we sold some Primal Fire. As you see, it's a lot more value, but like I said, you get less doing that farm than you would get doing Primal Shadow. Some Arcane Tomes, some Bear Tartar. Actually some really nice value on that Bear Tartar. 394 gold for a 10 stack. So yeah, really nice value on that. Sun Fury Signet, Golden Pearls, a 10 stack. Not too bad there. Some Wild Vines, some nice value there. And then another Bear Tartar stack of 20 for almost 1,000 gold. So yeah, Bear Tartar, it does actually sell, and I mean you can use it yourself. I use it on a lot of my farms. Whenever I need to run a route, pretty much I'm using Bear Tartar. So it's convenient for you, and you can also make some gold off of it And that's one of my 30 minutes or less farms, which I'll put up at the top of the screen. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check it out. You know, at the same spot, you can also get the recipe so you can cook it up yourself. Even if you only have the level 1, it's still worth it. You make plenty. You get plenty of the bear flanks to actually make the bear tartare and make a profit off of it. Then let's see. We also got Eternal Fire. We sold some of that, which we just did last night during stream, and some more golden pearls. So yeah, I'll clear all this out, and we'll switch over to the horde side to see if they can actually help us bounce back and get closer to the transmog value. Alright guys, so we are back on the horde side, and this is our first bank alt for the materials, and we've got 33 sales at 74,063 gold. So still not going to put us up there like we were last week with them, but a lot nicer than the Lions did, so it's helping a little bit here. All we can do is keep hoping maybe the last group will really show us something. Which, you know, give the Lions credit. I mean, they do usually have the highest material sales, but I haven't really been able to concentrate on farming materials, as I was trying to concentrate on finishing the 10-hour farm, which I just put out today for the Black Tabby Cat. But no excuses. Let's see what they sold. So we sold some Winterfall Firewater for over 2,000 gold. It's really nice there. We sold some Volatile Water, a stack of only 100 there for over 4,500 gold. Some Primal Fire, 3,700 gold for a stack of 20 of that. Some Volatile Water, a lot more Volatile Water. Some 200 stacks there for over 8,000 gold. Pretty good there. Eternal Life, Eternal Shadow, 2 stacks of that for over 1,000. Which, yeah, that does look like less than what the Eternal Fire usually sells for, but you gotta remember you get more of the Eternal Shadow because all of your mobs or all your tunes can actually loot every pack of mobs, so it's really not bad at all. Let's see, Darkmoon Daggermaw, which we were fishing up the first day of the event. We were I was doing it on a stream. Sold some of that, 363 gold. Some bolts of linen cloth, actually some really good value there for that. Some more Darkmoon Daggermaw, 100 stack and 200 stack. 200 stack for over 5,000 gold, not bad there. Enchant for glorious stats, Eternal Shadow once again, and some Eternal Air. So not too bad there. So we'll go ahead and add that in, clear this out, and we'll switch over to our last bank alt. Really hope that they can make a little something, because at this point I'm really doubting that they're going to compete with Transmog, but we'll have to see. Alright guys, so we are on our last bank alt for materials. This is again the horde side for the main, and they're really going to have to reach far to keep up with Transmog. See what they did. So we've got 38 sales at 69,850 gold, which is actually, I mean, it's really good for these horde groups compared to what they've done in the past. Even last week, we got like over 200,000 gold in sales on my alliance group alone with materials, which really is what pretty much put them up there. But then we were only seeing like 30 some thousand gold in sales, I think, on like both of my horde bank alts for materials, so it was really low. So anyway, let's see what we did sell. We sold some Eternal Fire, 210 stacks there, 475 gold, not bad. Again, more Darkmoon Firewater actually here. Sold some Elementing Ore, some Wild Vine. Oh my god, that's a lot better than the Alliance, which actually I thought it was selling for less on these groups. Look at that stack, 5 stack for over 13,000 gold. So really nice there. I'll definitely take that. Some more Winterfall Firewater this time, not Darkmoon Firewater, for over 3,000 gold. Really nice there. Some Primal Water, some stacks there. That's not too bad. Pyrite Ore, some 20 stacks there for 2,000 gold, not bad. Volatile Air, some more Darkmoon Daggermaws, only 20 stacks though, pretty cheap there though. Some Volatile Earth, let's see, some Darkmoon Daggermaws again, a 20 stack. Spider silk, clam meat. So a 200 stack of Darkmoon Dagger Maw for only a little less than 4,000 gold, so not the greatest there. And some volatile water, only a 20 stack though, and some volatile air and some essence of water, and really nice for the essence of water. Look at that, 200 stack for over 18,000 gold. Definitely good there. So yeah, let's go ahead and add that in and see exactly what they made for the week. And no, they're not going to even beat what they made last week, but still, I'm not too mad at that, seeing that, you know, I really didn't get to farm materials as much as I would like to on the Alliance group because of the 10-hour farm, and the Horde groups actually did a lot better than they did the previous week. But let's see, we got 195,697 gold, so still really nice, almost 200,000 gold. Let's see if Toys and Pets can really knock it out of the water. Maybe they'll compete with Transmog this week. So let's go ahead and switch over to them now. Alright guys, so now we are back on the Alliance group one last time for the Toys and Pets group. And this is what we made with our first group. Alright, so we've got 13 sales at 149,699 gold. So really good starting out. And we don't even have any of the Ruby Cloud Serpents, which were really carrying this group kind of near the beginning of these cleanouts, which has really dropped in value anyway, as you saw when I was doing my other one. Maybe it'll go back up eventually, but right now they were kind of really low at selling at only like 9,000 or 8,000 gold, something like that. But anyway, this is what we sold with Toys and Pets. A bronze Whelpling for over 5,000 gold, not bad there, seeing how many you can get. One of the WOD rare pets. Then we got a Zomstruck pet for over 2,000 gold. Pretty good there. Dark Whelpling over 3,000 gold. I'll take it. Yeah, it seems like not that much, but you can get a lot of Dark Whelplings on that farm. Crimson Whelpling over 22,000 gold. Nice there. Disgusting Oozling, which I need to get more of those. I'm really like, I might have one or two here. Maybe learned or unlearned, but really I really need some more. But over almost 42,000 gold on that one. Emerald Whelpling over 16,000, almost 17,000 gold. Time Block box for over 12,000 gold, which is the bronze Whelpling but the unlearned version. Another bronze Whelpling for 22,000 gold. So really nice there. Definitely a bigger jump than the 5,000. A Filthing pet for only 1,500, but again, that's another one where you can get a ton in a really little bit of time. I mean, you can usually farm that in like 15 minutes, or 15 to 30 minutes. And then the Razashi Hatchling for over 9,000 gold. Disgusting Oozling, again, another one, which one might be unlearned, which is probably the expensive one, and one might be learned, over 7,000 gold. And then another WOD rare pet for over 2,000 gold. So yeah, really nice sales there, starting off good. Hopefully the Horde groups can add to it, and maybe it can possibly compete with Transmog, and at least hopefully maybe we'll at least break 1 million this week or come close to it. Definitely would like to beat what we made last week, because that would be awesome if we just keep going up. But we'll have to see. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Horde group, see what they sold. Alright guys, so we are on our first Horde bank alt for the Toys and Pets, and we got 4 sales at 46,270 gold. So not quite what I was hoping for. Still not bad at all. But you know, to kind of compete with Transmog, they're going to need a lot more, and to make up for where materials wasn't as quite as high. Well, actually they may actually do that. But yeah, 46,270 gold, still not bad. We sold Crash and Thrashing controller, which comes from the WOD rares, over 4,000 gold there, not too bad. Azure Whelpling for over 23, almost 24,000 gold, which I need to get more of those as well, so might need to just knock out a bunch of Frostfire Hot Spring farms, which if you haven't seen that video, I've also done a 10-hour farm of that, and a 1-hour farm, which I'll leave the 10-hour farm video up, and then through that you can click the link for the 1-hour farm to kind of see how it's done. But yeah, it's definitely a good farm for getting both those pets and getting high value transmog pieces, and you also get the essence of water, which you've seen we've sold a stack of that as well this week. So definitely, you know, that's one of my favorite farms, just because of the fact that you can get all three: high value transmog materials, and you can get 2 pets That's just amazing. Now, you won't get consistent high value transmog like you will with Solithus. You might not always get the pets, but there's that chance there. And if you don't get any of that stuff for whatever reason, which I'm sure you'll at least get a couple pieces of high value transmog and maybe get lucky and at least get one pet. But I've also gotten, had some hour sessions where I've gotten both pets and gotten multiples of the pets. And I've also gotten really nice transmog pieces. But if none of that happens, you still at least get the essence of water, so you get a material that you can sell. So it's a win-win-win. So that's why I love that one. But anyway, going away from all that, let's see what else we sold. We sold Emerald Whelpling for over 16,000 gold and a Garn Night Howl, which also comes from when I farm the wide rares. Because it only takes like 13 minutes to hit every single rare. The ones for the pets, the ones for the toys, I usually hit first, and I hit the ones for the pets, and then I go over and kill this rare for the Garn Night Howl. Unless like last night where I was actually streaming it and I had to wait for every single one of the toys pets to spawn, our toy boss pets, or toy boss wide rare bosses to spawn. And I had to wait for them, that was just bad timing as far as getting to each boss, which they don't take a long time to spawn if somebody's killed them. But the thing is, when I first got to the first one, the person was probably making their round, and I probably should have just went and checked on the other ones, but I didn't. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and add this in, clear it out, and we'll switch to the last one to see exactly what Toys and Pets made for the week. All right, guys, so we are on our last bank alt, the Bane's Horde bank alt for Toys and Pets, to see exactly what they made for the week and see where everybody stands. And we've got 7 sales at 32,211 gold. That's definitely not going to put them up there with transmog, but they may have at least, I believe they actually beat materials. Let's see, what did we sell though? Dark Whelpling, 3,800 gold, not bad there. Another bronze Whelpling, 4,750 gold, nice there. Emerald Whelpling we sold for 18,000 gold, so 2 Emerald Whelplings this week, really good there. Energized Mana Fiend, that's another WOD, which actually I think we sold Energized on the other bank tune as well, over 2,000 gold. Filthling Pet, sold 2 of those actually. One's a little bit more, almost 2,000 gold, and a Sea Pony for only 237 gold, but that's just something extra we got when we were farming for the Dark Moon Dagger Maws. So yeah, we'll add that in here, and yeah, it's definitely gonna put them over materials. 228,180 gold, which actually puts them in second because they definitely didn't beat transmog, but they do actually beat materials, which were only at 195,697 gold. So yeah, transmog wins once again. They keep winning. Definitely is going to be hard for these other 2 groups to pull ahead of them. I mean, I might just have to start only farming materials for a while or something, because these transmog pieces are just selling. I mean, and actually I'm gonna be running out of transmog soon and have to actually farm for higher value transmog pieces, because they're actually selling really quite well, and that's why they keep winning. You would really think that materials would win with how fast they sell all the time and how constant they are, but the thing is, materials, they have to sell in big groups, and they don't, they do sell for a lot when they're in big groups, and you get a lot of them when you're doing a farm and they're consistent. But at the same time, in transmog slow sellers, but when you have your stock all built up, you see those constant sales in transmog, which actually makes it seem like transmog is constant as well. And when you have that, and you have that stock of transmog, it can beat materials, it can beat Toys and Pets, and that's the whole reason why I kind of even started doing these cleanouts like this. I wanted to see, because everybody, every time I kind of heard about materials and transmog and how people complain about how slow transmog sells, everybody would always say materials will definitely make you more gold, but definitely for at least a casual player like me, I mean, it shows transmog has been leading every single week, even when they've made less. They've just been so high above all the other groups. Yeah, materials might sell a lot more and you might have a lot more sales, but they still don't add up to the value that transmog does, just because once you have that stockpile and you can have those items available at all times for everybody, then you know you're going to see those higher sales with the transmog. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the conclusion where I end the video and I go over, you know, where everybody stands and exactly what we made for the week, and let's see if we actually beat last week or not. I don't know if we did. It's really not looking like we did, but it's gonna be close, I think. All right, guys, so to conclude the mailbox clean out for week number 28, we've got transmog winning at 475,782 gold. We have toys and pets coming in second this week at 228,180 gold. And we have materials coming in last at 195,697 gold. Now, even though transmog was so much higher than the other two, I'm still happy with the results of all of them. I mean, still, they really got really high numbers, every single group, which is really nice. It's just, you know, transmog has just been selling really well lately. Which I'm happy about, because usually, you know, that, as some people have experienced, that can be a slow seller. But really, with all these cleanouts, transmog has actually done really well. I mean, they're way above every other group. I mean, like almost like 3 million more gold they've made in all these weeks. So it's definitely really good, which, you know, for the whole week though, with everything combined, this week we actually made 899,659 gold. So we didn't make more than we made last week, which I was hoping we would have broke 1 million gold this week, since we were so close last week at 904,000 gold. But still really good. 899,000 gold. We're just right below exactly pretty much what we made last week. So really good, really good. Definitely a lot better than some of the weeks we've had before, where we've actually had some that were like right below 300,000 or something like that. But anyway, guys, that actually puts the groups, as far as all the groups and where they're standing, actually, with their totals that they've made for all 28 weeks. And everything. Transmog, of course, is still winning. Like I said, they're like 3 million above the other groups at 7,138,080 gold. We have Toys and Pets still in second, especially with them beating materials this week. That puts them a little bit further above at 4,090,481 gold. And then we got materials, though they're still close to Toys and Pets, at 3,983,300 or 138 gold. So that actually puts us at a total for all 28 weeks with all the groups combined at 15,403,087 gold. So still really happy about that. You know, 28 weeks of these cleanouts and we've made over 15 million gold. That's pretty exciting. I'd like to say, I think that's pretty good, with as often as I'm able to farm and able to you know, do stuff. As you know, I've mentioned before, I only post like once a day. I usually, you know, I don't like do any cancel scans or undercuts and stuff like that usually. So really good there. So basically, yeah, really good. Transmog, I hope they can keep it up and, you know, really show that transmog is really good to do. You know, it does, you know, it does take a lot. You do, like I said, you have to have a good stock of transmog, and that's why even if I took a whole week and I only farmed materials, and maybe I'll even do that and I'll mention that I'll only farm, like, I mean, I'll still get transmog, because a lot of material farms you still get transmog from. But one week maybe I'll just concentrate only on materials and toys and pets and stuff like that, and see exactly how well transmog does that week with just farming those things, because, you know, I have the stock. I already have the stock, you know, so I don't really need to farm those items. I really need to concentrate more on materials and toys and pets. But anyway, guys, enough of all that. If you like the video, go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up down below. Also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss another one of these amazing cleanouts, and you don't miss another one of my amazing multi-box gold guides. Also, guys, don't forget, I am streaming on Twitch, and I will be streaming tonight and every other Sunday, which actually it's not this Sunday, it'll be next Sunday. I give away a WoW token Also, don't forget about the sub challenge going on until Christmas, where I'll either give away a WoW token, I'll give away basic Shadowlands, or even the epic version of Shadowlands. Guys, I really hope I can give away the epic version of Shadowlands. That'd be awesome to get us up to 600 subs by Christmas. But either way, guys, it'll be fun to see, how far we can get the channel, and everything. And I'll definitely be more than happy to give any of those gifts away. But anyway, guys, this is Baby Powder. Peace. I'm out.